What's going on, guys? Brandon Hardin here. Hope you're having a great day. It's currently Saturday the 4th of February and today I'm going to be recording a full day of eating. Now, I've been going to the gym for the past 4.5 years, ever since just before I turned 16 years old. Since then, I've been doing everything humanly possible, pushing my genetics to the level, doing everything I physically can to gain as much lean muscle mass as possible to create the best physique that my body will let me. Now, the food that I'm going to be preparing in this video, which is literally right behind me, are the foods that I've been using to bulk up to gain as much lean muscle mass over the whole duration of the past 8 months of my whole off season. Now, over the past 4.5 years, I've had the chance to experience a lot of different foods to find what actually works best for me. So this video is going to be me explaining a complete overview on the foods that I found that have enabled me to gain as much muscle as possible while keeping a moderately low body fat percentage. And now it's seen to be impossible to gain a large amount of muscle while keeping a low body fat percentage because of the amount of protein, high carbs, and moderately high fats that you need to be consuming to give your muscles something to eat to grow. Whether your body type's ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph, this diet basically gives the same opportunity for everyone to gain that muscle and not getting too fat at the same time. Okay, so right here, guys, we've got the majority of the food I'm gonna be using to prepare my meals for the next few days. We've got a bunch of peppers, some spring onions, some asparagus, some green beans, some mushrooms. We've got some tomatoes, a fajita packet spice, some cheese, some mince, chicken, bacon, rice cakes, peanut butter to go with the rice cakes, eggs, strawberry Greek yogurt, some bananas, blueberries and strawberries, rice, 2 different flavors of protein, fish oils, protein bars, and a shaker. As you can see, I have an extremely high protein, moderate carb, and quite low fat diet. Okay, now most of the protein that I consume is from lean meat, eggs, Greek yogurts, protein bars, and protein shakes. Now for fats, I mainly have peanut butter, the yolk of the eggs, and fish oil concentrate. And then for carbs, I have Uncle Ben's long grain white rice, a small amount of carbs from vegetables, and bananas. And then on top of all that, I consume a lot of fruit and vegetables because of their high micronutrient profile, which helps me hit the macros that I need to hit each and every day. Now, when it comes to meal prep, a lot of people think it's really hard to regulate into your everyday life because of distractions like school, college, uni, a day job, parenting, all those sort of things. But if you sacrifice half an hour at the beginning of your day to prepare all these foods, you end up saving yourself time than preparing all the meals that you want to consume separately at individual times throughout the day. Now, one more thing before I start preparing all this food that makes this whole process a lot easier is Tupperware. If you put your meals into individual Tupperware containers, it makes all your meals a lot more accessible, portable, to consume all the foods that you need to consume at the exact points that you need to consume them. So as you can imagine, Tupperware makes things a lot easier. So right now, guys, I think I've covered everything I wanted to talk about. So right now, let's prepare this food. Okay, guys, so we just finished meal prep. We're about to have meal number 1. Now, essentially, they're just omelette muffins. All you do is spray these cake tins with 1 calorie spray, then add in the ham, tomato, spring onion, mushroom, then the egg, then top it with the cheese. 10 to 12 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the egg muffins just finished in the oven. I'm gonna have 3 now and then put 3 in the fridge ready for tomorrow. All the macros for the meals that I eat and the times that I consume each meal will be listed on the screen right there. But like I said, I'm gonna eat 3 of these right now. This is meal number 1. Okay, guys, so a few hours have passed now. I'm about to have meal number 2. I try and eat every 2.5 hours to 3 hours purely for the reason that I don't like eating a large portion of food because it makes me feel bloated. And also for the reason that when you consume a large portion of food, especially carbohydrates, your body produces more glucose. Now, when your glucose levels are rise, your pancreas creates more insulin to convert that glucose to the cells to be used as energy. Now, in your body, when you have high glucose levels, your body will create a high level of insulin, which can allow you to have low blood sugar levels, which confuses the brain to think it's hungrier than it actually is, which can lead to some people eating a little bit too much food throughout the day and confusing them to make them think they're hungrier than they actually are. But like I said, guys, right now we're about to make meal number 2. All the ingredients for meal number 2 are 3 strawberries, 1 banana, a handful of blueberries, 1 1 pot of any flavor Greek yogurt. Personally, I go for strawberry. And 1 scoop of vanilla Whey HD by BPI Sports. You can use the 40% hard 40 discount code, link in the description. All I've got to do now is mix it all together. You don't necessarily have to have this for meal number 2. It's just a really healthy, nice snack that can be had at any point in the day. All we've got to do now is mix it all together. I've got a bunch of clothes that I haven't worn in ages, obviously because I've been making gains. I've got a lot of clothes that don't actually fit me anymore, so what I've just done is I've put all the clothes that don't fit in these bags to take to a charity shop in town. And I think afterwards I'm gonna go to my nan's house because I haven't seen her in a while. I kind of miss my nan a little bit, so I'm gonna go right there. So the next meal will probably be at her house. Alright? Yeah, I'm good, you? Okay guys, so I just got to my nan's house. I'm about to have meal number 3, which is basically 180 grams of chicken, 180 grams of long grain white rice and peppers. When I've had this, I'm gonna have this best protein bar, which has got 20 grams of protein. I'm gonna have the chicken with some sriracha sauce, 10 grams of this. And I'm gonna have all this with a glass of orange juice. Okay guys, so I'm just on the way to the gym right now. Just before I left, I prepared 3 rice cakes with peanut butter and banana. Usually I've started to have this recently because it's a great source of carbs. And like I said earlier, carbs is converted into glucose for energy. Great for a workout, but I'll give you guys the macros for those and show you what they are in a second. Okay, so this is the rice cake. I did have 3, but I ate 1 before I left. So right now I'm gonna eat both of these and then train some shoulders and hamstrings. So I'm just about to make my pre-workout drink. I'm using best aminos with energy, best glutamine and best pre-workout. I'm gonna have 1 scoop of everything. I always try and consume 2 to 3 litres of water a day and as many servings as possible to make sure my water consumption is as spread out as possible, so I'm consuming a decent amount throughout the day. But right now I've got 2 more sets of this, there's some hamstrings, so I'll see you guys back at home. About to have my protein shake. I always try to have a protein shake within like an hour of leaving the gym. This protein shake is actually really good. It's got 25 protein, 4 carb, and only 3 fat. This protein is sick to have with just water. I'm gonna have one of these and I might have another one just before bed. So it has just turned 8:15, so I'm gonna have my last meal of the day. One of the meals that I prepped earlier, which is 180 grams of mincemeat, a handful of green vegetables, and 200 grams of rice. And then with the mince, I'm gonna have some barbecue sauce as well. Now, I genuinely think barbecue sauce is good on everything. Okay then guys, I think we are coming to the end of this video because as you can see, it is currently almost 10 to 1 and I am getting tired now. I think it's about time I went to sleep. I've just finished demolishing almost a protein shake, which brings the final macros of today to 251 protein, 298 carbs, 69 fat, and 2,803 calories. At the end of the night, you can have a protein shake, you can have a protein bar, you can have more Cracker Jacks, honestly anything. I like to eat half an hour just before bed just because like it gets to this point in time where I've been awake too long and I can't sleep and I just want to eat more. I know you guys feel me, you're still here on the video. I'm gonna finish drinking this protein shake, get to bed. So I think that's it for today's video guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you think a friend could benefit from this video, please share it with them. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.